Hello, friends and family. Today we're doing a healing session with the flower frequency Hyssop. I hope I'm saying that right. And if I'm not, maybe someone will set me straight. Now, I have never worked with Hyssop. Well, I actually had one client. Her soul picked this card and we worked with it for like a half hour because guess what Hyssop helps us with? I mean, the Soul Collective picked this card. That's how I pick cards. I ask what the Soul Collective needs, and it is about forgiveness. It's huge. It's huge because it's about self forgiveness as well as the forgiveness of others. And if you're a human being, you know how difficult this is. So we need this flower frequency on a collective level. I'm going to be guiding you through this healing session. You all are self healers out there. I'm just here as a facilitator, but I'm very, very passionate about sharing what works for me and what has worked with my clients. I've got to turn this down. And this works. So everybody knows that plant medicine is a thing, but does everyone know about flower frequencies? That when you connect in spiritually and energetically with a particular flower, you can connect in with the divine archetype of the healing frequency that this flower has for the many, many, many distortions in the human energy field that can happen here on earth. It's like each flower is a piece in the energetic puzzle of human beings to help us release these distortions in our field. And the more we learn about that, the more we will realize and be able to tap into the divine medicine chest that Gaia has for us with every plant that's here on earth. I am not any kind of a plant genius at all. I do feel like I have some inner guidance coming from some different aspects of myself from the past or from other dimensions that are helping me connect with these or helping other people connect with them. But at the same time, my human self is just learning about this. I have an intense curiosity and a drive to go through like every single card in that box. And to me, that tells me that my soul is invested in this. This is something that I came here to explore and to help other people explore. And I'll just show you my little card box here. It's from flowersociety.org. I'm not a saleswoman for them, but I should be because of how many people that I've told. And thank you to Ginger out there that told me about them. She uses them. She's a holistic kinesiologist and she uses flower frequencies with her clients. She's the first person that used it on me. And that's how I know that this works. It was quite dramatic and I couldn't believe it was because of a flower. Anyway, moving on, Hyssop. We're going to be using EFT tapping, and we're going to be using light language and energy medicine to help ourselves fully work with this flower here. Let it into our consciousness, allow it to deliver its medicine, and allow it to work on us. And this session's going to be about, let's see, I've talked for about 3 minutes already. So take a sip of something, get comfortable, get cozy, give yourself 10 minutes for self-healing today. You're not going to regret it. All right. So I speak light language. There is a little video on light language on my channel if you would like to look at that, just so that you're prepared. It will sound like a different language, and I am not thinking about it. I'm just bringing in what's coming through. And those light codes that I bring in through the light language will be supporting frequencies that help, our wounded aspects of ourselves fully release whatever distortions need to be released to allow this flower to balance us. Okay, so we're going to get started by just gazing at this flower. There are spiritual truths or affirmations that I will speak out that help you psychologically connect on the mental and psychological self level, and also help trigger the subconscious mind, trigger these programs to come up front and center for healing, for alchemization. Okay, so we've got this in our field. I say yes to it 3 times. I say it's a combination of a yes and a thank you. So we open our heart. While you're gazing at this, sink into your heart space. Imagine that your heart space is a big room that someone can walk into, and the someone is Hyssop. If it helps you, think of this plant as a person. It's the Hyssop fairy that is bringing you this healing medicine, this frequency, to help soften the heart, to bring in compassion for the ability to forgive. Yes, and yes, and yes, and thank you. All right, I'm going to put this down now. We've got that in our heart. Our energy field has picked up on that, and it's still in our energy field. The next thing that we're going to do is connect with these affirmations. We're going to begin tapping. This lowers the body's resistance, lowers the interference of our judging mind, and clears the roads of energy for us to fully grasp this and take it in. Right. Good. Starting on the side of the hand. Big deep breath. I give my body permission to relax. You're going to repeat that after me. Good. Repeat after me. No matter what thoughts or feelings come up, I still accept myself. I give my body permission to relax and feel safe now. And a deep breath. Release something in that breath. You don't have to know what it is. Tapping up to the eyebrow now. We're going to start with the first affirmation. My body releases its hold on past transgressions. And you're saying this out loud, even if it's in a whisper. Your whole body and every cell of your body needs to hear this. Your subconscious programming is beginning to shift, and you don't have to believe these statements as you're saying them. That does not matter. It's really the unconscious parts of yourself that you're talking to anyway. Because a lot of us say, sure, I forgive that person. Did you really? Then why are you mad about it 2 months later? That means you didn't forgive them. Or you didn't forgive yourself if you're still mad at yourself about something. Okay, side of the eye. I am free to forgive. I am free to be forgiven. Wow, there's a huge portal opening on that one. So I know that we're going to be going through that one a few times. Whew, it's a lot of energy. Okay. Open your heart chakra even wider, even wider. You have less resistance now. Open it even wider. Imagine that your heart walls are softening. And a big deep breath. I give my body permission to relax. Under the eye. I give my body permission to relax and feel safe now. Under the nose. I have been so hard on myself and everyone else. Under the lips. I'm really hard on myself and sometimes others. It's been hard for me to forgive certain things. Okay, we're under the collarbone tapping now. We're going to say that one again. I am free to forgive. I am free to be forgiven. Good, and we're tapping under the arm now. I am washed within this cleansing light of renewal. And picture that in your mind, a waterfall of white light. I am washed in this cleansing light of renewal. Big deep breath. Feel yourself releasing something. You're releasing something. You don't have to know what it is. Maybe you do know what it is. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to what your thoughts want to focus on when you say forgive. That is what you're holding on to. Focus on that. Top of the head. I am washed within this cleansing light of renewal. Bring in the waterfall. Okay, in between the eyebrows, I am whole and holy in body and soul. Okay, side of the eye, we're coming back to the forgiveness line. I am free to forgive. Feel what comes up when you say that. Just feel it. Feel it rising up through you. Connect to your emotions. Let them through. Let them through. If you feel angry, feel it. If you feel sad, feel it. Feel it all the way. Feel it all the way through. Under the eye, it's safe to feel what is arising now. Under the nose, I am free to be forgiven. And remember, we may be asking to be forgiven for things we did in our past life that we don't even remember. Maybe you brought in a soul imprint of feeling guilty and ashamed for things that you have done. Allow for that. Allow for anything your mind doesn't realize or doesn't remember. Under the mouth. I am free to be forgiven. Good. Opening in the heart. I want you to keep tapping underneath your collarbone. I'm going to bring in a transmission of living light. These are light codes to assist us with the release. And I'm going to hold up Hyssop again for you to connect to visually. Letting it in. We're going to let it in again on an even deeper level. Imagine that you've gone down into the basement of whatever this is, and you're letting it into your basement. Yes, and thank you. I accept this medicine. Good. Going down into the basement, still tapping on under the collarbone. Mendo dia dai gu horkiska dai to konuni ne ekoye baha ujni sini kingya mainuni e bedede ukaratika dai udota ka e baha o goyani niyama. Manoniana ne urukurkia da deja kasaratangia nai non hingya mai. Marateke era tai kohusha kasaratingia nai uko baka gigi maka uretiki iska at e papa kongo yama. Nar ut e bahak ut e bahak edut yungat erk ashkas at e bakai udit erkingia nai non edatiki adatek erska saratuko imba akoteta te okoyama. Marateke yosh kasaratu kenyanin urikim kai orati tiasaka to tekeshka saratungia mainoni eretnyanin koshko saratingia maima oretya oretya ko hebe iko yingia ma releasing koshka sarateke maka iskada kurk iskap ek indiana Mak etut ebahati wudit etut ingrenirkisk atut ebaha kuyingang webaha mama uredit ya hakarating yama. Kirating yanai, korking yanai nona imarininish kasaratotiki ebak ek tut nanana. Koratan dan dionai ni kukarki kasa. Good. We're connecting now again to each affirmation. We're going to say it. There's less resistance now. Now this can be fully anchored. The distortion's cleared. Okay, let's tap on side of the hand. My body releases its hold on past transgressions. I forgive for myself, for my peace. I forgive for the harmony of myself and others. In between the eyebrows, I am free to forgive. Big deep breath, focus on your root. Side of the eye, I am free to be forgiven. Under the eye, I am washed within this cleansing light of renewal. Waterfall bath, cleansing light of renewal. Under the nose, I am whole and holy in body and soul. And connect to your heart here. Put your hands on your heart. Good. If you need to do more work on this, do a meditation. Ask your higher self what it is that you are not forgiving. It doesn't have to come in all in one day, but you will receive downloads. You will receive visions or dreams or a resurgence of soul memories in connection to what it is that you're not letting go of. Sometimes we don't consciously know what that is, and that is okay. We do this in layers. You are worthy of forgiveness. And on a deep level, so is everyone around us. And it isn't until we can release our anger and our bitterness that we will truly be in harmony, walking ourselves toward that inner soul goal more and more every day. Take good care of yourself. I love you. Thank you.